So we're starting with a pilot group of 6 churches. We currently have St. James and Rockford, Holy Family, Heartland, First Evangelical Covenant, and a few others coming on in the next couple of weeks. And so what this allows church staff and volunteers to do is to input needs for their congregation or for the community as they're going out meeting with people. And then the platform will also allow for individuals to serve as volunteers or resources for those needs. So the plan is that we will add 10 to 12 churches, agencies, and nonprofits each month starting in January until we have full rollout in the community by this time next year. We're really seeing it as a way for example, I know that Bob is involved with the St. Vincent de Paul Society. So we find that perhaps there are times where the St. James St. Vincent de Paul Society is working with the same family that Holy Family St. Vincent de Paul Society is working with, and perhaps One Body Collaboratives is also working with that family. There's a very lightweight case management built into the software that then allows us to be able to track a family and really understand the resources that are being given to them, just to make sure that we're doing it in a very efficient manner. So as I mentioned, full community rollout of this within 6 to 12 months. Volunteers will be able to sign up directly through their churches or through a nonprofit organization that they're involved with. And so we'll have this just cross-platform of churches, centers of faith, ministries, nonprofits, and social service agencies putting needs in for their congregation members and for their clients, and then a large volunteer base that will actually be going in and also meeting those needs. So ways you can help, partner with us, become a partner church, agency, business, or organization working within our network. Support, provide needed resources directly or help us to gather or develop the resources needed to fill the gaps. Also asking that you consider helping our work financially. We are currently in kind of the grassroots effort here, and so looking to fundraise over the next couple of months to really be able to roll this out in 2018. Also, we have many different volunteer efforts from our Resource Coordination Center and our phone line to many different projects that we work on in the area. One of the projects that came up was Swedish American EMTs had gone into homes of individuals that were perhaps frequent callers to 911. And what they found is that these individuals many times just had fall risks in their home. So we deployed a group of carpenters from one of our local churches that went in and built ramps and handrails, and that was just a really easy way to solve that problem and really limit those calls to 911. So looking for additional groups that can do projects like that as well. And then referring our organization to those in need. We have referral cards that our churches use, so as individuals come into their church office and have a need, they say, we'd love to help you, but One Body Collaboratives is really the resource that we utilize within the Rockford area that can help you with your needs, and really understand what resources they can also connect them with. And then prayer. We always invite people to please keep us in mind, in your daily prayer, and just looking for that support going forward as well. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
How are you funded, and how come we never heard of this group before?
Yeah, great question. So in 2015, Al Barcima started having conversations with Mary Pulliam, who was the director of Love Inc. of Greater Rockford at that time. And Mary was looking for a way to continue the work that she was doing through Love Inc., but there were a lot of changes going on at the national level with Love Inc. at that time. And so at the same time, Al Barcima and Lou Sutter had this idea to launch One Body Collaboratives and then implement this software to really help all of the needs in the Rockford community. And they started having conversations about that. So they officially merged in 2015, and it really sort of just kept running on that Love Inc. model of partnering with 110 churches, having one body be the resource coordination center for those needs, and then just connecting people with resources. So we really felt that the way to grow the capacity of the organization is a technology solution. We know that with government funding being cut, resources being cut across the state, that there's so much more work that we can do, and right now we have just a part-time staff doing the work. So we've been just connecting with Transform Rockford, writing our project document, forming our steering committee, and we're just now at the point where we can actually start talking about the project. We didn't want to start talking about it and get everyone excited and then say, okay, but it's going to be 6 more months before we really get this going. So we're at the point now where we're ready to start talking about it and starting to bring partners on board.